Ladies and gentlemen and ninjas, welcome back to the African Geekdom with Yaman JP. We're here today to review the Winter King, hence this is why I'm drinking iced tea, because it is deceptively hot outside. Today, my pants are sticking to me. Been sticking to me all day. I've been stuck to my pants. Gooey, ooey, gooey. That has nothing to do with that. Anything we're here to discuss. So, the Winter King, based on the legends of King Arthur, written by Bernard Cornwell. The writer, or the author, dare I say, of Saxon Tales, which is the show The Last Kingdom. Well, grab your glasses of IT. Let's get into it and see if it's worth a piss here.
Vengeance is the way of things.
Maybe the way of things has to change. We must unite the tribes. It's time for something new. For something new. For something new.
Your plan better work, brother, or we're all lost.
It's easy to divide a country. The hard task is putting it back together.
Hey, two thumbs way up.
To be honest, I'm coming into this way biased, way super biased, because my history with the legend of King Arthur is one of my favorite mythical fictional characters. I used to sit on the step as a kid, and my my brother's godmother would read me the tales of King Arthur. I've loved the character ever since. Him and Robin Hood. That was also a Robin Hood book she used to read to me. If there's any doubt, of my love of this franchise, I even love the Guy Ritchie movie. I will watch anything about King Arthur and pray that it's great. We have yet to have great. We've had good. I don't see why the Guy Ritchie movie with Charlie Hunt. Never mind. Neither here nor there. We're not getting a sequel. Gotta live with that. Anyway, that's my little history with that, with the Legend of King Arthur. I even love the First Night, the Sean Connery, Richard Gere movie. And I actually don't mind that in Fate's Day Night, they have, they gender bend King Arthur into Arthurian Pendragon, and she's a great character. She's a great kick-ass character in that anime. This is certainly a more down-to-earth, a more grittier tone than I'm used to for King Arthur, but it certainly had me hooked, locked in definitely by episode 2. And as a replacement to The Last Kingdom, this will do nice. It'll do. Our lead character here, aka the titular King Arthur, aka the greatest character in fiction and mythology, maybe second to Perseus. Hashtag Perseus over Hercules any day. Arthur is played here by Ian DeCastica, previously known to me as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.'s Agent Fitz.
There's no shame in it, Fitz. It's perfectly natural to be afraid.
No, the only thing I'm afraid of is putrid, decaying flesh corrupting my pristine workspace. Do you remember the last time you brought a dead thing into the lab?
Oh, not this stupid cat again.
The
and
cat.
It's our lab, Fitz,
Tell him
not
about
your
the cat.
lab.
You left his liver next to my lunch.
Guys!
So I half expected Simmons to show up as Guinevere. Also, loved Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It wasn't perfect, wasn't a great show, but it filled the gap of not having shows like Stargate or Farscape or Babylon 5 on air. That's what it was to me. Big sci-fi. Although I would never have guessed that he would be cast as King Arthur, or that he would make a good King Arthur, but it worked. So goes to show what the fuck I know. A lot of the choices in the show leave me a bit perplexed, such as the knights they chose to focus on for this story. As a fan of the Arthurian Legends, I'm familiar with the big names, whether it's Lancelot, Percival, Galahad, Gawain, and Tristan, although Tristan is in this. But to focus on Derfel, Gareth, Sagramore, okay, let's see where it goes, I said, and they all acquitted themselves well. And this version of King Arthur, being based on a Bernard Cornwell novel, religious tension rears its ugly head quite early. In this case, there's tension between the encroaching religion of Christianity and the worshippers of the old gods. Nimue, Lady of the Lake, barely recognizable here. And with all the religious tension based on Cornwell's writings, this felt like home. After losing The Last Kingdom, was it out this year? We had The Last Kingdom movie come out. I miss The Last Kingdom already. Where's Alexander Draymond? Is he gonna be in this? Please put him in this. The core of the story, however, the main plot is based upon on the birth of Mordred and his protection as the Elfling King after Uther's death, of course. And despite the changes made to Mordred's origins, as a fan and as fans ourselves who are watching this, we know where this is headed. Shit. Although I'm a bit disappointed that I wonder if they're gonna work Mordred's origins into this somehow. You know, the original, maybe for another character. We'll see. So after Uther's death, Mordred, Arthur, who is in exile at this point, is sought after by Merlin, to come back and bring stability to Dumnonia and to protect his little brother. Although Merlin does have his reservations about Mordred. He had visions about him. Not good ones. Spoiler. And after watching a scene of infanticide that would put Game of Thrones to shame, this act of infanticide is perpetrated by Gondleus, who was to be one of Mordred's protectors, played perfectly by Simon Morell. And Gondleus and his uncle Gorfid, they make for a great pair of antagonists this season. I cannot wait to see what they get up to the next season. And Gorfid is certainly, with Gondleus, you get a straightforward brute wants to cause murder and mayhem. But with Gondleus, you get more your cerebral. I mean, with Gorfid is more of a cerebral villain. Gondleus is the brute. Gorfid, you can tell he's scheming, he's up to some shit every step of the way. He's a calculating man. He reminds me of Tywin Lannister, the older, more stately villain. And now, I want to address something before I finish my review. With all the push towards representation these days, I've heard nobody complain about this for this show. I don't know if somebody out there in the ether is.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Merlin and Sagramore, respectively, Nathaniel Martello White and Ken Wosu are black men. So these characters are portrayed by black men, respectively. And then you have Jordana Alexander as Guinevere. I don't know if she's black or I don't know what she is. I couldn't tell you. But she's not white. She's not a Caucasian by any means. Now, I'm not one to complain about these things, but when it's egregiously done just for the sake of representation, I suppose, it's annoying. And to be truthful here, these actors acquitted themselves well. I can't complain. Kind of half expected it after seeing Merlin, that there would be more race-bent characters. But the lady playing Guinevere, yeah. I was Arthur, yeah, I did probably end up starting a war for her too. God damn. No wonder Lancelot won't be able to resist that. Those are just my thoughts on this issue. I don't find anything wrong with it this time. These are English folk tales. I would understand somebody complaining about this casting issues, but it's not egregious, man. The actors did well, and it's a good show. So definitely give it a chance. I didn't even know this was coming. I did not see a trailer for this at any given point. This came out and I watched it. And before I give up my rating for this, my MVP for this show is King Arthur himself, as played by Ian DeCastiga. What a turn from Fitz to this. Good job. Arthur is at once complex, sympathetic, deep, and he doubts himself like a lot. Sometimes you don't want that in your hero, but he has, from scene one, what happened to him, he has reason to doubt himself and his worth. At the same time, he has the confidence of a seasoned warrior, which is good for all the adversity that he has to face. And also, there is a change to, you would think that it trying to be being grittier. There definitely is magic. We wouldn't have Excalibur in here. Excalibur is in here, though the way it is delivered to Arthur, or the way he finds Excalibur, totally changed from what we know. Maybe that's my main gripe. I'm a black people playing English people. That's not a gripe. I'm more pissed about how Excalibur was found. Nah, I like my sword in the stone, bruv. I like my sword in the stone. That's a whole part of the Arthurian legend thing. That's him being worthy of being king. That fucking sword. Should have just given us that. That said, I will give this an 8 out of 10. Probably because I'm biased, okay? and I definitely expect season 2 to be better. And on my Shaggy scale, I will give this one a Mr. Lover Lover.
Mr. Lover Lover.
So, till next time, this has been me, your man JP, Pandi African Geekdom. So live long and prosper. May the force be with you. May the odds be ever in your favor. Wakanda forever, my ninjas. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Share wing.